Hi, this is Michael Scott, Regional Manager of Dunder Mifflin, Scranton. Yeah, I'm calling you for a manager-to-manager favor. I understand that you have a deal where you can provide my employees with a Thanksgiving banquet. You know, the big turkey, stuffing, all the fixings. Yeah, all the good stuff. Yeah, the kind of thing that Rachel Ray and Martha Stewart would catfight over. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and also, this would be covered by your company's benevolence fund, right? Oh, oh, I see. Well, listen, I called them, but they said we don't qualify. Apparently, it only works for, single families or individual families. Okay.
Michael mentioned something about getting a free Thanksgiving meal. I don't think it was to a caterer. I think he was talking about Walnut Hill.
All right, everyone in the conference room, stat. We got to talk about this Thanksgiving party. Does anybody know how to cook a turkey?
My husband, Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration, has a recipe that he got from his mother where you deep fry the turkey, and the potential for explosion makes it a little bit dangerous, but if you do it right, it's quite delicious.
Phyllis, you don't deep fry turkeys. You go to KFC, not KFT. Oh, that sounds like a terrible recipe. And it also looks like that's how you got so... Well, it sounds pretty unhealthy.
Michael, I know how to make turkey way better than that. At Shroot Farms, Mose and I, we have turkey all the time. Hey, actually, I can bring one in tomorrow. I can bring a live one in. We don't actually use traditional stuffing. Our stuffing is made out of beets. It's much better. Michael, if I bring in a turkey, I can defeather and gut it back at the farm, but the meat wouldn't be as tender. Or I can bring it here and do it in the kitchen. Oh, that makes it much better.
Oh, Dwight, that is gross. Just disgusting. That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
I don't see what's the big deal about preparing a turkey in the office. By the time I was 6 years old, my father would ask me to slaughter a turkey every Sunday for the Shroot family dinner. I can still hear the gobbles.
It's true. When Jim and I stayed there, Dwight and Mo served us turkey. By mistake, I saw them prepare it. I'm still having nightmares about it.
Okay, those were terrible ideas. But it's okay, it's okay. It was honestly really just a rhetorical question anyway. Listen, I thought what I would do is just show you how a professional master chef cooks a turkey.
What? No, Michael.
The George Foreman grill.
Are you kidding me?
It takes at least 4 hours for a turkey to thoroughly
there's no way you
cook.
can do
This
that.
is disgusting.
Did you burn your foot on that?
Stop, please. Yes, I did burn my foot on it, but I cleaned it pretty well. Listen, you have no ambition. If people had said to Napoleon, there's no way that you're going to beat those Russians in a land war, and he listened to them, they would never be calling Napoleon one of the greatest leaders in the history of mankind.
Yep, Michael's going to try to cook a whole turkey with the George Foreman grill. Most of us are planning to get takeout tonight. Oh, and there's also 3-to-1 odds that Michael's going to burn himself on the grill again.
This is going to be the best Thanksgiving feast in the history of Scranton, maybe even in all of Lackawanna County. How do I know? Wikipedia. It says right here all about the history of Thanksgiving and how Squanto helped the Pilgrims survive. Pam, could you get Angela in here? I need to talk to her. Angela's a little bit mad at me. She thinks I've been making unreasonable requests of the party planning committee. I don't think so. I mean, all I've asked her to do is provide some beautiful ice sculptures, some good food, maybe a local celebrity. Not too much to ask if you ask me. Well, I'm glad you're here, Angela. Listen, I know you've been having trouble with the last few parties, and frankly, they've been kind of horrible. So, I'm throwing you a bone here, and I'm giving you $25 to make this happen. So can you do it? Good.
Michael, all of this is impossible with $25. You want a 30-pound turkey and mashed potatoes with bits of turkey-shaped skin and corn?
I didn't write corn. I said maize.
It's the same thing.
That's wrong. It's different. It's a special kind of corn that the Native Americans used. Come on, this is not that hard, Angela. Get it right.
The party planning committee asks for at least 2 weeks' notice to plan any and all parties. And now Michael comes to me wanting a whole Thanksgiving feast in 2 hours with this. I'm sorry.
I love Thanksgiving. The Bernard household, we'd celebrate a little bit differently, though. Not the usual of turkey or football or going out the next day and getting rad bargains at the mall. No. We would sit around the fireplace. We would sing great songs in front of the stockings, and then afterwards we would go out house to house and we would sing on people's porches to them. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. And sometimes our songs would deal with the birth of Jesus. Away in a manger, no crib for a man. Oh, and we gave gifts to each other. We pretended they were from Squanto.
I'm really excited about Thanksgiving this year. It will be one of the first being married to my husband, Bob Vance of Vance Refrigeration. I look back and think of all the years I've waited for a man like him. It was so worth it. God has blessed us so much. He's so faithful to us. Even having Thanksgiving here at the office is a blessing. Bob from Vance Refrigeration is going to come over here after work, and we'll probably have General Tso's chicken instead of turkey, but that's okay. They're both birds.
Everyone is kind of down today because of Michael's George Foreman grill project, so I decided to help. I spoke with Toby and got some petty cash to assist with the feast.
What exactly is going on here?
I'm making the turkey.
How in the world will you make a turkey on a George Foreman if you can't close the lid? That's the beauty of the Foreman grill, is it cooks both sides at the same time.
Look, back off, okay? Fact, I am an experienced outdoorsman. Fact, at Troop Farms, Mose and I make turkey all the time. I am an expert when it comes to poultry.
Well, I'm going to impress Michael, and I'm going to cook his turkey in time. And last I checked, I went to Cornell. Where did you go? Oh, that's right, Cornuts. So let me just show you how this is done. You need to get something on the top.
What? What are you doing? You're going to burn the turkey.
No, you got to get it out here.
Stop!
Come on, that's not how you do it.
This Jan's gonna be so mad. Come on.
Turkey.
No,
Michael!
first my foot, now my hand.
Now we can afford a decent Thanksgiving meal.
Michael, are you okay?
Pam, don't touch Michael. He's fine. Michael is a soldier.
He's more than a soldier. He's a Special Forces Navy SEAL ninja soldier. He'd rip your face off if you looked at him cockeyed.
I'm fine. Looks like the party started. Wow. Swanson turkey dinners? I love those. Hey, the party planning committee really stepped it up for this one. Great job, guys. This is going to be the best Thanksgiving feast ever. So, my George Foreman turkey idea failed. But it's no big deal. Thanksgiving isn't about turkeys, it's about reflection. It's about looking back and seeing how blessed we really are. Everyone here was able to do that, and I led them in the reflecting. Plus, we did have a delicious feast, and I only made one mistake. Thomas Edison failed hundreds, maybe thousands of times before he created a working light bulb. I failed once. So when it comes to turkeys, I'm about twice as good as Edison was. Agent Michael Scott.